But now, not knowing your purpose, that's what causes the problems of the world. That what causes problems to dominate in the world, because there's perversion taking place. As I already explained, what is perversion? Perversion is using something contrary to its intended use or its created use. If I'm going to use anything contrary to its intended use, that is what we call perversion. And there's nothing good that has ever come out of perversion. Perversion destroys. Perversion destroys, because anything that was created, it is created to fit its purpose. So if we're going to use it extremely above its purpose or beyond its purpose, we are destroying that same thing. We are destroying that same thing. And perversion cannot be promoted. Unfortunately, we cannot promote perversion, because perversion kills, the distractions of this world. The biggest thing that causes distractions in this world, it is perversion. We always say these things in marriage seminars, that there's a purpose why marriage was created. Marriage was not created so that you can just feel good about yourself. Oh, I'm married. I've got that gold ring, that diamond cut. Oh, I've got the spouse. I've got the husband. That is good. If you've got all those things, that is good. But that's just not the purpose of marriage. There is a purpose for marriage. So before you get married, you have to check, am I going to be fulfilling the purpose of marriage, or I'm just doing my own thing? That's why we get a lot of divorces, a lot of things that goes wrong in our marriage if we pervert marriage. Once we use marriage for outside we use marriage outside its intended use, its real purpose, then there's damage. People are hurt within. You don't just get married and say, now God, now thank you Lord, just get me married, I'll take it from there. You have to realize that marriage was created, first of all, for order. And marriage was created to establish a family structure. When we see a lot of things wrong in the community, it's because from the beginning, the devil has destroyed the foundation. A family structure, it is what brings out a healthy home, and it what brings out a healthy community. Then it brings out what? A healthy country. Then it brings what else? A healthy continent. Then it brings out what? A healthy world. If from the beginning the structure is firm, the foundation that is married, it is firm, then children get born in a healthy home where they are raised by both parents. If in case of maybe one parent dies, that's why the Bible now says God comes in. He becomes the father to the fatherless, the husband to the widows. God comes and fills that space. But there's a purpose why marriage was created, to create a foundation for a good flowing relationships in the world. Relationships in the world will not just flow out of nowhere, will not just mushroom out of nowhere. Relationships, they start in a family structure where you grow up knowing I have to respect the elders, then I have to respect and love my brethren. Then you take that thing out in the world, outside your own home. So if you meet other people who are from the same health structure, it becomes adjustable. Then we live together. We're able to love and care for one another. We are able to go around. Before you can kill somebody, you have to think that this is somebody's brother. This is somebody, it can be somebody's father, it can be somebody's mother. You have to look at the loss that you are creating, because you are also from that same structure where you have siblings, you have your father, you have your mother. It grows, it increases like that. So you develop the fact that I must also get married, I must also have my own children. We continue the same thing. But if you see chaos, if you see distractions taking place in the world, it's because the devil has perverted marriage. People now, they just get married for their own reasons. If you get married for your own reason, that is outside the real purpose of marriage. That's what is creating the problems that we're having in the world. So anything that was created, it was created for a purpose. That's why if you find healthy marriages, hey, I'm saying if you find healthy marriages, then you find healthy children growing out of those marriages. But once the marriages are not healthy, the children get destroyed. The children get damaged. We are raising a generation that is hurt, a generation that is angry, a generation that is bitter, because the structure has been damaged. So when now it comes to the issue of what single parenting, that's not how God created it to be. A child does not come in the world by one person's decision or one person's action. It takes two. So as it takes two, it means even also in the growth of the children, there must be two that are responsibly raising the children together in a healthy home. But because of the chaos of this world, we are in the world and we are living and we don't know. We don't know what is our purpose. You are doing something because you see somebody else is doing. You know, I've learned something past the years, to refrain from doing something just because I'm seeing somebody doing it. To refrain from practicing anything just because I'm seeing somebody practicing it. I have to understand, why are we doing this? What is the purpose of doing what we are doing? That's why as the church, when people have to ask us questions, you Christians, pastors, we have to move away from this mentality of running away from correct questions. If people are asking genuine questions,